were born for this, as you are Spartans. Fly your flags high, give it your all. No fear, no regret to die. Battle for your crest. Fire burns are pumping from your chest. Second is not best. We are more than just man, for we are the Spartan.
Welcome back everybody at TheProSpartanGamer on the Legends Superliga on PES 2020 and Season 2 with the mighty SP Spartans, Legend side, 6th at the moment. Few draws, just stopping our progress a little bit. Still have only one defeat in 11 games, I think, to Real Madrid, so we're in good company. But yeah, just a few draws hampering it. A real poor game against Arsenal at the Emirates last time out. We were missing Stimmage, and he is becoming very reliant, I feel, on how this Spartan side plays, especially since we've changed to a bit more possession football. A little bit of housekeeping just to do. Couple other people have started classic master leagues now. I suppose as PES gets near to a new incarnation coming out, I suppose. You know, the demo's due the end of July, and usually come end of football season, sort of April, May time, March, PES has probably almost passed its sell-by date and you're ready for the new one. So the classic teams which we're doing has really reignited my buzz for it, and doing this Spartan Legends has really given me a whole new zest, and I'm not actually hanging out for the new game at the moment. I could quite happily play this for a few seasons, but one or two others of you have also done classic teams, and obviously Brian Smith, I've mentioned before, he's done Real Madrid Legends, and he's added all his favourite players to that Real Madrid side, and he's got a massive squad of about getting on for 35 absolute classic players that he's playing with. And like he said, it is quite not an easy game, but he is the best side. But why can't you have that after years of building up with the dross and then probably getting to be the best side, and then you probably only playing one season with the best side, which probably does happen quite a lot on PES. It's more of the journey to the top of the hill rather than when you're at the top of the hill. So he's doing a series on YouTube at the moment. That's Brian Smith. And the other one who's just started, slightly different, is PES Riot. They are on Twitter at PES Riot. He's made his Riot Legends team. Quite a Barcelona influence on his side. Pedro, the Chelsea winger, Eto'o, probably from his days when he was at Barcelona. He's got Dani Alves at right back. I think he had Messi on the bench as well. Iniesta, Xavi, Puyol at centre back. Did have Nesta in the middle, which was one of my favourites, and Nedved, and a couple good ones I can remember. He also had Kaka, I think, in what would have been one of his starting 11 sides, and a few others on the bench. But he's doing a league format, so it's not a master league. He's doing a one-hit league, 38 games, just for something different. And he said he was a bit bored of PES at the moment, so hopefully this has given him a zest to get back to a football game. So keep an eye on those two, give them a bit of love, give them a bit of support. That's Brian Smith and PES Riot. Anyway, let's get on to the trip to Paris. The last one before the window opens, and we are hoping to do a little bit of business. I have been scouring the market extensively to try and see what we can do, and we have got some plans afoot of what we're going to do. Sar comes in from TE. Who's going to come in over there? Do we give Tivy a start? We're going to have to give Adriano the start somewhere, because he's just on a total up. So he's going to have to be given his head here. Stimmage is going to move into a more attacking role, but will get pulled back. And Razor Bazaar getting his first outing for a very long time. I think we're going to have to go with something like that. Gale will get on the bench. Kudas will get on the bench. Siding a bit of ruin. Cardenius will even get on the bench today, even though he won't sign a contract and he's up for sale. Other little news coming into Obviously Mbappe's pace is going to be a problem today, but that's what we're going in with. So a few changes. Arnold quite tired as well, so he might have to be pulled. Zakaria could have come in there, I suppose, today, but it would have been a lot of changes. I don't know what difference that does make, Zakaria coming in there. Drops it down 3, so we won't go with that. We'll stay above 80 for now. Adriano getting a start, giving him another chance. He is up for sale. Other players that are up for sale. Gea is up for sale because we think Sarr can probably do the covering at centre back and also left back duties if need be, and it'll probably give us an opportunity to maybe go and look at signing another centre back. Young, you know, well, we don't know what's happening with Van Mosterveld yet, do we? But another young centre back up and coming. I think we're gonna, rather than look at World All-Stars, the only one we may bring in is Everton Suarez. We're still undecided about that. We've still got a deal in place just for another option off the bench, see what he's like on the game. Physicality on him is a worry. Physicality is quite a big issue. You get knocked off the ball too easy. We won here 2-0 last year, right? Good second goal from Stimage, I remember. So we'll be looking to do the business again. Like I say, we're on a good run. Disappointing last time out, really was. We were missing the cog in the wheel, Stimage, but got this game, and then probably I'll run through the transfers a little bit more, what we're looking at the end of this game, so not to get distracted. Lipton been a really good player this year. Eccleston obviously out for three games if you didn't hear that. Good play from Adriano. It'd be nice just to show something, Adriano. You know, you could be given another chance. I think he's played like 11 games so far. Not all starts, admittedly, but. Oh, and Stimage. I think we had a look at the stats while we were messing around yesterday. You know, they got the stats, and he has had 40 shots or something this season. Hit the target with quite a few, but only scored 2 or 3 goals. So he's due some, that's for sure. Oh, Mbappe off the post. Don't let him turn on the edge of the box. How many times have we said that? Brilliant from Reza Bizarre. He's got a point to prove today. Gives it away though, taking on too much. Stimage is in now. Oh, Willie Santana probably feels he should have scored. I thought it past the keeper. The pure strike. The keeper got it around the corner. Great play from Stimage. Good ball, right where he wanted it. Got it out from under his feet. What a save. What a save indeed. Oh, is that BDJ? BDJ up there in the dizzy heights. Not really known for his shooting. Bodo. Oh, lucky. Been asked to do that gig over there today. Good work. Keeper again. Had to be. Quite end to end this. Good ball from Bizarre, just couldn't get it down. Decent ball though. Foul's going to be given. Stimage was a bit late. Late on Motta. Diego Motta head. No real chances, only that Willie Santana one. They've had a couple. Bodo. Free kick, right on the edge. Right on the edge. Spartan's keeping this ball and really trying to make something happen here. Can Stimage get it up and down? Not from there, that's too much. Oh, one underside of the bar, absolutely rattled it. Oh, and then wide from Badu. How close was that Stimage free kick? Oh my, he's hit the bar so many times from free kicks. And that's 3 times, and then Bodu wide, and you could say he probably deserved to be up here. That's lovely interchange. Oh, beautiful football between Arnold and Santana. Again, not a lot from Adriano, a couple passes, but not really the sort of all-star £113 million player you expect. We bossed it, but we haven't scored. Better performance than the one against Arsenal, but we don't want a 4th draw in 5 games. That's a good ball from Adrian. That's better. That's the sort of football. It's a lot better. Kostic. Oh. Stimage, BDJ round the back. Stimage! Oh! It's got to happen for him today, surely. Just took the pace off it there, and that was good football from the Spartans. They're just getting a bit frantic. Oh, it's unlucky. Give and go. Just thinking, do we make a change? It's quite early, but just not happening. We are going to go to the bench on 65. Just have a look. Last half an hour here. Bodu quite tired. Will come off for Tivy. JM on for Adriano. He's off for nothing. And it will be Zakaria. Will come on in there. Defensive midfield. Stimage and Bazal can just push on just a little bit. Try and get something out of this game. Again, nothing from Adriano. I mean, we so wanted it to work out. We so wanted that 99 shot power to be rifling him in from all ways. It just hasn't happened. And sometimes it doesn't. I can't believe it wouldn't have done. Such a big player, but you know, cut our losses maybe here. Brilliant ball from Razor Bazaar. Oh, and Tivy, I thought he was going to get 2 and 2. A chance for him, just unlucky. Probably should have squared it, but the chance of another goal, his eyes were lighting up like. Another disappointing day really for the Spartans if we can't get a result here. Oh my God! Jerry and Baku, it's like fell off him and he was stumbling, he just couldn't get a shot away. What a chance to bury it and win the points. Oh, good save. Would have been a real daylight robbery if they got anything there, I tell you. Cleared from Kostic. Looks like another draw. We're going to be slipping down the table with these draws, that's the trouble. That's broken kindly for Tivy there though. Oh, come on, Raf. But he killed him nearly. Stimmage brought down on the edge, not given. There it is, 0-0. Hit the crossbar with Stimmage. Jerry and Baku fell over on the line. Willie Santana with a good chance. Probably just didn't do enough, I don't know, to take it. I mean, Paris Saint-Germain didn't do anything to take it, but you've got to be disappointed not to win there. I thought we were by far the better side. Stimmage with another effort here, just in the back, just going wide. He had another really good shot that keeper saved, and Bappy did it the woodwork for him, but we bossed it there. They only had the one shot on target. We had 6. Really should have taken the spoils. Another draw. Their goalie gets man of the match, but basically sums it up. But we are now in the window. Have we dropped from 6th? No, we stay 6th. Congested. Only 3 points above 11th, but only 2 points off 3rd from the positive point of view. Top 2 getting away a bit now. The El Clasico duo of Barcelona looking for 2 titles in a row, don't forget. Real Madrid, very good side. We've had some absolute bangers against them. Bangers a mash, but look at the draws now. Totting up for the Spartans, 7 draws now, and that's the most in the league. And the goals have just dried up a little bit that was starting to flow earlier on in the season. Obviously missing a few today, though we were. Let's not forget, you know, Majika, Eccleston and Henry Henrique. All big misses really from the starting 11. In form Spartans, Adriano wants to aim high. In form, if you looked at his stats, he's done absolutely nothing. 1 tap in from 2 yards. In form Adriano, you talk some absolute shite. Let's have a look at inform Adriano. Let's have a look at his record. We can't see it on that one. Look at his stats though. Why isn't it happening for him? Look at that stats. To die for. Crazy. Crazy, he's done nothing. It's open now, the window, or will be in a minute. Anyway, there's Adriano, and here's his record. 12 games now. I mean, probably 3 off the bench. 1 goal. Absolutely nothing. So, we've put loads of people on the list. Loads of young, up-and-coming players we've been looking for, really, on the list, to try and see if we can get a few more in and maybe loan some out if need be, but develop. Not looking to, you know, we went for the World All-Star and it didn't work out with Adriano, so we're back to the drawing board really. Oh, and here's the paedophile with the shit breath. The objection is top 6, I think. You can just see he's like the manager, just you're an absolute cop. You know nothing about football. You don't give us enough money, and you expect the world. My team, what's this, contract renewals maybe, is it? Or is this someone coming back? No, it's Van Mosterveld back, and it's Frankie Noble back. 2 players back then, and it's good that they've maintained their records that they had when they were with you. Look, I didn't realise it did that, but Noble played 4 games. I might try Frankie Noble a couple games, to be fair. I know he's 30 now. Van Mosterveld, I think, will probably go on loan again. We'll put him back up for loan. I don't think he's ready yet. I don't think he doesn't look like he's developed that much in the time he's been away. Stats are okay, but he's got to get over that absolute stink of a game he had, hasn't he, against Borussia Dortmund, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang tore him a new arsehole and absolutely took him to the cleaners. So no one in for anyone. Anyway, let's just run through what we're doing here. Like I said, people that obviously Adriano's up for sale. Renato Sanchez available for a loan. We thought might be an option for him. He's not getting game time. Gea up for sale because if we can get money in. Cardenas up for sale because he won't sign a new contract. Van Mosterveld on the loan list. Noble, we'll put him on the transfer list but we might try him. So a couple little things going on there. Perez we're going to take off refusal. Not going to put him up for sale, but just see if anyone comes in with any sizable bids, because there are other players we could look for, and that's what all we're doing. I mean, this nucleus of the side from here down there. Those, all of them not going anywhere. JM69 not going anywhere. Tivy not going anywhere. Zakaria still got, you know, he's doing all right. He hasn't had a run of games, but he's not bad. Kudos not going anywhere. Hedenstead we want to see more of. But Kudos is a sort of player that we're looking to probably bring in a couple more like. Obviously we've had new people in the youth team. We've got Gigi Buffon in there, regenerated, Lopez. I mean, again, might use these to try and Farfan, Dembele, might use these to try and bring in and to use as farm really. Bring in and get rid of. That might be an option with them. It's the same old names that you get every time, and then we've got deals on the table for Everton, Suarez. Hadji's broken down. I would have really liked to have brought him in. He would have been the young one that we're looking at there. Good stats, 23, a bit older, and then we got this guy who we're desperate to get. Broken down again for him. So those two would have been nice to have brought in. Suarez still on there. We haven't got enough money at the moment, but those two would have been lovely to have brought in. I'll show you some of the others we're looking at, who we can put some bids in for now. If we change this to accent, yeah. So got a little centre back here, Kouassi. He's got nothing really, but all his stats are about to change. That's what. If you look at like stats in the 72s, 73s, got good ball winning and aggression. Quite a lot of them will turn soon, and he's only young, and he'd come in really cheap. So he's one we've been looking at. Another one here, Darami, 19, decent stats. This guy would be someone that you'd bring in and just hope off the bench. He's not going to get brilliant. He's 26, but he's 191. And obviously we have spoke about a tall striker coming in who can head the ball, so he might be an option. Obviously Jesus Reynard, well-known youngster, proper face on the game. He would be great to get in. So he's one we might be looking at. Obviously we got Kudas. This guy looked pretty good as well, Nteta, just for his physicality and acceleration as in a defensive midfield role, but he is 24. I think everybody's seen him around the game. Alberto, I don't know if he is any good. Pace McQuilly. Now, Babacar was one that I've had a couple games before, and he's been decent as a player off the bench. He is quite old now, 28, but big striker. If that's what we're looking for, he might be an option for a year or two, something like that. Karaman looked decent as well. Not that he's another older one though. This guy I like the look of as a sub. Ganago. He would be more in the lines of a Bodu though. I don't think he's going to be. He's got decent heading stats though and a decent jump, so he may be, but good physicality. This guy here, again, a face in the game, looks a really good young player as well. Maroney, again. Lacadia is a free transfer, so you can get him for nothing. But there you are. I think this guy went on loan to Newcastle in real life. Very good pace down the wing. We are looking for a right winger, don't forget, or someone that can play right wing. That's why there's a few of them on here now. Another striker up front, big boy, good heading stats. And then we got obviously big defensive mids, those two. But in the end we did bring in. He was another one we were looking at. Rafael Leal, who's supposed to be quite decent. Another big boy in Patika. And then we got a very good left-sided centre back. Big boy. Probably need a right-sided centre back, but he might be one we look at if we get rid of Gea. Up and coming, 20-year-old, very good in the air, a bit taller than Sarr. This is one from left field here. He's old, he's 30, but Marika might be really good off the bench and would be good in the Eccleston role. He's quite good from the right side. He can play there. He can score goals. Good finishing ability. Good pace. Good physicality. Maybe one that we bring in might be a loan deal. If nothing else happens, he might come in on loan just to give Eccleston a bit of. 2019, he was really good for me on a Spartan series I did. Didn't score sackfuls, but did score a few goals, and I enjoyed playing with him. Still tempted by Demand, not bought in him yet, but still tempted by him. Don't know if anyone has bought him in. Decent all-round striker, could be an option again. Yeah. And then we still got this guy who's going to be my first point of call. I'm going to go for him again. Not very old. He's got a big boy up front. He's going to be the one we put in a bid for. They turned us down a couple times. They keep coming knocking. We'll give them a bit of a goal bonus. So he's going to be one we go in for. No money. Off the bench. I know this guy's good terminal. I've had him. And then we're getting into some serious money. This guy looked really good as well. Zobnin from the Russian league. I don't know if anyone's had him, but really good stats all round. But another centre midfielder. Played right back as well, interestingly. So that's the sort of thing we're looking at. You know, someone who comes in and could play right back like that and be an A at right back, but could play somewhere else would allow perhaps a Bruno Perez to go out of the club. Don't know what sort of money he'd be. No real money. Let's put in 15 mil on him. Don't want other options in centre mid really, but you know. So that's where we are at the moment. We'll go back in for Siganchov because he's just wet me whistle him on the bench or playing, and bloody Everton Suarez on the bench and playing would be great, but neither of them's got any physicality. Klosterman I love as a fullback. Bit 25 now, but doesn't matter if we sign a couple older people. But we might go for one of these, like I say, Marika. It'll be Majika, Mbaku and Majika. It'll get a bit confusing up top, but yeah. Manchester United away next game up, but we are in the window at the moment, so let's just see if anything happens while you're with us before we leave you, before the next game. So it's going to be a mixture of transfers and games during January, because we do want to, we're not going to change it massively, but we do just need a little freshen up to get us going. That deal's been on the table for ages with Everton Suarez, mate. You did nothing towards it. We obviously need people to go to be able to sign people, because we've not got enough money for anyone really good at the moment, but still nothing slow going here. Nothing from the scout. No. So nothing to report at the moment. So we'll see you soon, dudes. We'll see Manchester United game at Old Trafford next up. We've struggled to contain Rooney and Bobby Charlton and George Best when we played United previously. Let's hope we can win a game, because it's been a while since we've won, a while since we've lost as well, but these draws are starting to grind my gears at the moment and boil my piss. See you soon.
Just wanna tell you